Your matrix twin, your matrix twin has woken up. But the magic filters and all of the misconceptions that they had about spirituality has broken. Now they have a different understanding, okay? I'm also hearing that your matrix twin is like a rap cipher. A rap cipher. They've been battling. They've been battling with somebody, you know, it's kind of like a yin and yang effect when it comes to y'all. They've been battling their ego when it comes to you, but their ego can't handle them anymore. Neither can their handlers because it's multiple. Okay? You're about to be a guest of honor, is what I'm hearing. So you need to plug into some divine resource energy. God darn it. Make sure that you are being led by your intuition. Bogart all the naysayers because I'm hearing, it was a tumultuous, dissatisfying first part of y'all journey. Second part of y'all journey. The first part of y'all journey, y'all was just like two ships passing in the night, okay? I'm being told to look at this ring. Have faith. Just breathe. Just breathe, okay? 2:03 I'm seeing on the clock. At the spur of the moment, they about to show up. Okay, this matrix twin is about to show up. I'm also hearing that y'all been dreaming about one another, okay? Y'all been dreaming about one another's reunion and separation, okay? You mess around and get a dozen of roses. Whether you are a male or a female, their battery is charged and they're geared, okay? They thirsty too. They thirsty for knowledge about your path and how y'all came to be. You hear me? Oh, oh. They plugged into some divine resource energy, all right? I'm also hearing when it comes to maintenance, you or them. We just had a message about reinvention, okay? It said not these yet, about reinvention. A reinvention of you, a reinvention of them, okay? I'm also hearing that it's been a collaboration, all right? It's been some folk who trying to make sure that y'all touch down. The eagle has landed. They solo dolo right about now. You hear me? They solo dolo right about now. They have packed lightly. Y'all on different sides of this divided states of America, okay? And can't no terrorists keep y'all apart. You hear me? Can't no terrorists keep y'all apart. This matrix twin, whether they are a masculine or a feminine energy, they have combined the two. All right? They are jealous as well. They are jealous right about now, okay? But that's going to all fade away. That's going to all fade away. I am seeing that whoever these participants are of reuniting y'all, they were a part of the downfall. You hear me? They were a part of the downfall. But it was something that you did, something that you said, okay? Past, present, or future. tap into this message because it's on. Is what the Jesus saying. They pass and go. They collecting everything, including that $200. Okay, they feel like their energy was monopolized, their time was monopolized. Okay, they feel like they judged you. Okay, a predestination is what I'm also hearing. Okay, I'm seeing black, green, and yellow. That black is some intelligence. They being shrewd. They're not being evil, okay? But you, they mini me. That green is about prosperity, abundance, and some wholesome energy. You know, their emotions being intact. That yellow is confidence. They not a yellow belly, but you hip to this already. Whoever this message is for, you already know who your twin is, and you just been waiting for them, waiting for them to wake up, waking for them to wake up. Ooh, roses, a bed of roses, a bed of roses. I'm hearing something about Cancer season, okay? The kickoff, jumpstart my heart, jumpstart my heart, okay? Everything cashing out. It's like they're making sure that all their finances and their personal affairs are in order. I don't know if y'all have kids together or separate or whatever the case may be, but they about to jet. Let's see. So they feel like somebody waved a magic wand, but then they have been trying to manifest you where they are. All right. At first, their feet was planted. Whatever land they are on, wherever they are dwelling, their feet was planted, but they're willing to compromise. You hear me? Ascension, being enlightened. Make the right choice. Opportunity has not. They know it's a lot of doors they don't supposed to enter anymore, okay? But they trying to show up at yours. You know, I just heard something about Reefa Chifa. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but this is some soulmate energy. It's a lot that y'all have to talk about, okay? They want to fill you in on the gaps, okay? They want to fill you in on the gaps. And one of these gaps is a bridge that they tried to burn. They did. They tried to burn this bridge, you hear me? So this collaboration, this conspiring to bring you two together, all right? So I'm seeing some water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and I'm also seeing some Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. They've been trying to hold off on blowing down on you though, okay? They want it to be just right. They want it to be just right. That's too much, spirit. They feel like though, you know, that they weren't able to focus when it comes to this long distance is what they were having to leave behind, okay? Family, maybe children, grandchildren, familiarity, all right? But they recognizing, analyzing, and realizing these familiar spirits, okay? I'm seeing the initials MF, or what, it could also be an acronym, all right? I'm seeing vegetables too, or vegetation, right? And that's where they want to move you. They really not gonna have to beg and plead because you know this is a part of your soul's mission. This man, this woman, this place where y'all are to set up shop. Set up shop is what the G's is saying, okay? Set up shop. Their energy is calmer now, okay? Yeah, their energy is calmer now. They went through some transformations when it comes to them feeling as though you were their equal. Oh, when it comes to them feeling as though you were their equal. They're ready to communicate something to you, especially when it comes to them ascending, all right? I'm hearing when it comes to them choosing, all right? It has a lot to do about aptitude, okay? A lot to do about aptitude. I see some Leo energy as well, okay? Supportive energy. Someone, you know, I'm feeling like your twin was an opportunist. They was questioning whether or not they should break this no contact because they was running for the hills. But I also heard hills have eyes. I don't know what, we know what that means, right? I don't know what that got to do with everything. However, this person is now positive about the mission that they have on this earthly realm with you, okay? They was trying to keep you at a distance as far as it goes because they weren't emotionally or spiritually or mentally equipped to proceed with this mission. But spirit and put jumper cables on them, period, point blank, all right? They've been trying to manifest you. They have. They don't have any insecurities about the connection anymore. They want to celebrate you. And plugging into some divine resource energy, I'm hearing, you know, this person could have been a plug, all right? They could have been the plug. This is somebody who was in the streets and they took you for granted. And they were attached to these low vibrational energies, low vibrational connections, okay? And they couldn't make up their mind, but they have become unstuck. They're not locked down on dumb and stuck on stupid, okay? No. They have eliminated everything and every person in their path. I said they're packing lightly. 1414, I just saw on the clock. They're ready for this change. But I feel like you, whoever this message is intended for, you're going to second guess everything because of your past, okay? You see what that's saying? At the bottom, pulling back your energy for emotional support. Your heart already made a vow to this person, all right? I feel like you woke up first, okay? You unplugged from the matrix first. I do. I do feel like that. I do. I do. They on cruise control, though, all right? Spirit has them taking their time. They've been waiting, okay? They had to be worked on, okay? They're very insecure, all right? That's why they've been keeping you at a distance, for one. This malpractice keep coming up. What's going on with that? We got these quacks, and I said it like that. We got these quacks who are all about big pharma, is what I'm hearing. Your twin was in the streets too, dealing pharmaceuticals, you know. For some of you, they're with someone, you know, a karmic debt that they had to pay, and they're realizing that this person is hooked on phonics, hooked on D-rugs, all right? They're walking away from everything and everybody. But it's like their head is held down, not high, okay? But once they get to you, you know, they're going to get the gist of why, you know, everything had to go the way it did. You put some magic thrown at both of y'all. But this is a divine connection. And it's something you did, something you said, something that occurred, all right? I'm hearing something about CCs too. That's measurements. Measurements of liquid. We saw that malpractice suit, right? I'm hearing that you have healing capabilities, and so does your twin, okay? But they didn't fuck around and found out something, okay? And that's another reason why they've been keeping this connection with you at bay. But, you know, coming up here soon, they about to be ecstatic about the choices they made to come towards you, okay? Manifestation, all right? In a distant view. In a distant view. Is somebody's name Lamar? Excuse me, I'm hearing something about a rendition of a popular song, and somebody, you know, put their own lyrics in there. Look, healers. Power has been restored when it comes to this Matrix twin. They unplugged. But look, I said they had a handler, right? Do you have kids with this person? With this man or this woman? It's some truth that has to be spoken, alright? I don't feel as though they're argumentative, alright? It's not going to be a strain on the communication, but it's something that's eating them up inside, okay? Something that's eating them up inside. Their soul has been at a dis-ease, okay? They could be going through some physical ailments as well. Look, am I dreaming? No, and don't be negative. Spirit throwing both of y'all a life jacket. Because I feel like, you know, it could be too for some of you, you know, it just could happen that, you know, you could be walking in the store and they be standing there. Take it how it resonates. Truth. They gotta be honest. Because because I feel like you're not going to accept anything but the truth from A to Z. So look, I'm also hearing something about this cipher, all right? A rap battle, a battle of the ego. This matrix twin for a long time was very egotistical and arrogant. They had feared some change, okay? They doubted you, they doubted themselves. But it's something going on when they gonna be perked out, but they know they can't hide nothing from you. It got to do with this karmic relationship they was in. And this karmic been playing boo-boo the fool and some dark energy. Because this karmic also had a dream, and that was to be with their twin through thick and thin. They did all they can do to make sure that they kept him or her away from you, okay? Nevertheless, I'm feeling like this is like a transitional point, okay? Especially when it comes to their ascension. When it comes to, I'm hearing, a greater outlook when it comes to their values and what was instilled, okay, before they got to this classroom called Earth. Soul has memory. They couldn't leave somebody alone and they ain't know they was being handled. What? They ain't know they was being handled by the enemy. They ain't know they was being handled by the enemy. So this collaboration of getting y'all together, you could be a fire sign, they could be a fire sign, or somebody who was key to this reunion. Who was getting them to trust themselves, trust their walk, their spiritual path, and their mission on this earth with you. Trust your intuition. It's someone else who was going to try to creep in, all right, who was not in alignment with your destiny. But it's kind of like what the hell your twin was going through with this fire sign, all right? You've been enlightened about a lot when it comes to your twin. You hip. You're hip, okay? You hip already. Somebody having a hip replacement too, okay? So look, when did y'all meet? That's for you to know. Somebody found something out when they came to y'all, alright? They already knew that it was going to come a time when they was going to have to unash your twin. They was just trying to prolong the situationship. Okay, so Queen, your twin going through a change of life, some major health issues, or gentlemen, that's you. So predestined. I'm hearing y'all got similar health issues. Alright. None of your business, tent. None of your business, tent. And I'm also hearing that something about their dimples. Something about their dimples, okay? They're not going to have too many smiles on their face, or they haven't had any smiles on their face, because they're going to be grinning from ear to ear when they see you, and you're going to feel like, you know, that they are the devil reincarnate because of whatever it is that y'all went through. But please know, and trust that the lack of interest in you and the connection was a hidden enemy, okay? Hidden enemies who didn't want to see y'all together and did everything that they could to keep y'all apart. Somebody gonna be on the side of the road. Somebody was born in March. Somebody was very controlling as well, okay? Somebody stay in a red state, but they're a Democrat, or either, you know, they don't have nothing to do with politics at all, but they want to chop it with you. Something about blades too. They rims. I wanna chop blades. They was a pimp. They had a lot of notches on their belt, but not no more. So they've been made to slow down. I'm hearing something like a chastity belt. Okay. East side. Childhood best friend. Could be a part of this collaboration to get y'all together.